Welcome back to Eagle 7. Coming up, the fork epidemic has been growing on campus.
And we talked to some students post-Super Bowl on their once-in-a-lifetime experience last weekend.
I'm Kaitlyn Martens.
And I'm Rachel Gasterland. Eagle 7 News starts right now.
Students have taken to Facebook by creating events such as Search UNW for the 840 missing forks and teach everyone to use chopsticks before they take away all forks. While the issue may seem humorous, we learned that there has been significant effects on bon appetit and the cost of replacing them.
It's very annoying.
Embarrassing.
Sad.
Uncool.
These are just a few words students are using to describe the issue with the missing forks on campus. There's been a lot of buzz about this in chapel, on social media, even around the dinner table. We investigated this problem by speaking with representatives responding to this issue.
So many meals are being taken to go in the to-go containers that not everybody's leaving the dining room or the dining hall to eat, so they're sitting down here, taking a real fork, and after everything is said and done, they put the fork in there, close it up, and throw it away. So we just bought 1,000 new ones, which is about $850.
Okay. Don't throw away your forks.
Just be respectful, use a little bit of common sense.
Yeah.
That'll go a long ways
Because it's
in
not
keeping
just-
everything working well.
It's not just affecting you, it's affecting the people who come behind you. So look out for not only your own interests, but also those of the students and the staff too. They're being affected.
Try not to put them in your container if you're going to throw it away, or you could just always put your to-go container on the revolving wall by the dish room, and then we'll open it up, make sure that it's empty, and do the recycling and composting that way.
The fork issue is currently a problem on campus. Hopefully we will be able to find an end to it soon. For Eagle 7, I'm Tori Hoehne.
Make sure you aren't leaving any silverware in your to-go boxes.
Northwestern students had the opportunity to take front row at one of the biggest sporting events Minnesota has ever hosted. Senior Vanshay Murdock had the opportunity to work broadcast for the NFL Network the week leading up to the Super Bowl and the day of the big game, putting in 13-hour days. Northwestern athletes also had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to work inside the stadium on game day. Freshman Roger Carlson was one of those athletes working with the football team in order to raise money for their athletics.
So during Super Bowl Sunday, I scanned tickets for one of the main gates at the Super Bowl, and it was me and a couple other Northwestern people.
So I was a production assistant / utility, which basically means I was a helping hand on set. So I assisted the camera guys, the camera ladies, and I also assisted the talent and the guests.
I'm very grateful. I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Not many people get to go to the Super Bowl, let alone for free. So, I mean, it was a great opportunity. I would definitely do it again if I got the chance.
It's valuable because that's what I want to get into. So to experience that in college still was, I think, was very valuable.
What a weekend it was for Minneapolis and our students involved. So Caleb, what do Northwestern athletics look like this week?
It's been a quiet week for the Eagles, but we had some action on Wednesday for the men's and women's basketball teams. Both teams traveled over to UW Superior and struggled on the road. The men's team started off the night and were unable to fend off the Hornets, losing to a score of 75-62. Tanner Youngberg was the leading scorer with 20 points. The women also struggled, losing to the Yellow Jackets 43-59. Taryn Tumbleson led the Eagles with 17 points. Both teams face off against divisional rival Scholastica on Saturday. For more info, check out unweagles.com. That's all for the sports today. Tori, all this talk about winter sports has me wondering how much longer will the winter last?
Thanks, Caleb. As you can see, it's going to be pretty cold this weekend still. As we head into the week, it's going to move into the high 20s, and it's going to be partly cloudy, but lots of sunshine peeking through those clouds. So make sure to bundle up, wear your hats and mittens for whatever weekend plans you may have, as we eagerly await the spring weather ahead of us. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Tori. As seniors are preparing for graduation, Res Life is preparing for next fall and the new batch of students that will be moving in on campus. Our own Eagle 7's Heidi Anderson has more.
Thanks, Rachel. Students always come and go, but Residence Life is always looking ahead. Res Life's goal is to make the transition as easy as possible. Often, the first person a new student meets on campus is their RA. Eagle 7's Brian Mitchell caught up with current RA Tyson Phipps to find out what it takes to be an RA at UNW, as interviews for next year's open RA position concluded this week.
I think Res Life is very careful to build a staff that is well-rounded to work well together. And so I do think they will mix and match personalities that they believe would make a great team. And so I don't know about necessarily a specific personality. I think one thing that just the main thing is caring for other people. If a person genuinely cares for others and would love to see if this is an opportunity that they could be able to do so, that would be great.
Next year's RA hopefuls will find out next week if they've been accepted to the program. And we here at Eagle 7 wish them all good luck. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Heidi. It's always really interesting to see what goes into choosing our RAs for next fall. So Rachel, what do you think of the Fort situation that has been going on?
Well, it hasn't affected me personally, but my roommate had to eat her omelet with a spoon.
And that's really sad. That's all we have for news this week. I'm Kaitlyn Martens.
And I'm Rachel Gasterland. Stay fly, Eagles.